Hello and welcome to Game 9 of the Milwaukee Blitzball Club season. We have the Fighters versus the Invaders today, taking a look at the starting lineup for the Fighters there. And Joe coming out on the mound for the Invaders. And his first pitch to Ben is a ball down low. Top of the first, two of the best teams in the league facing off. It's going to be ball 6, and a man has reached. Their first matchup was a 0-0 tie that resulted in an Invaders victory after a swing off. Joe going to lose Xander here, and the first two men have reached via walk. Mason, the team captain, is going to take a ball high, and that is ball 6. 3 straight have walked. Joe having some command issues here. This is not typical as he loses Thomas for a 4th consecutive walk. A run scores, nobody out. Top of the order again here with Ben at the plate. Joe staring him down, looking to mess with the rhythm and timing, looking for any way to make these hitters uncomfortable. Unfortunately, he cannot find the strike zone again. And that's another walk. 5 straight have walked. Another deal is a ball. 3 are in, all on walks. A bit breezy out there, perhaps a little bit chilly at times. Uncomfortable conditions for the pitcher. Wind coming in from behind home plate. We're taking a full look at this at-bat here. Joe getting another strike, a high fastball in the perfect spot. The 2-strike pitch from Joe is a curveball hung and swung on and launched. A 2-run shot, and that will end the inning. Let's take another look at this one. Joe hanging a curveball, and Mason not missing any of it. That ball was launched. 5 runs, the maximum in the inning, come in to score. And Xander Hotchkiss will be your first man out for the Fighters. And unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately for the Invaders, the recording stopped right after that. But after 4 were retired, or 4 batters were faced, 3 were retired, the Invaders go back out there in the top of the second, making a pitching change, bringing in myself, Aiden Gajewski, on the mound, looking to hopefully throw some strikes, get some outs, and move this into the bottom of the second. Instead, he drills Thomas right in the hand with the first pitch. Screwball getting a bit of away from him. Comes back with a strike to even the count. But that's another hit by pitch, and Thomas is going to reach. Hit by pitch has been a problem of mine. The screwball is finicky coming out of my hands as someone a bit inexperienced with blitzball, but there is a strike on the corner. Coming back with another one there. Xander down 0-2. Right back at him with the 0-2. Fouled off. Inside pitch is where you can get him. 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss on the inside screwball. And that's the first out of the inning. Now up against Mason. He drills him with a slider. Comes back with a screwball. Hits the corner. Chases the high screwball. The 1-2, rather the 5-2, is ball 6, and the bases are loaded. Thomas just continues to wear them. 3 times he's been hit by a pitch. The second of this at-bat gets him again. Thomas is a magnet, and I am beside myself. A slider right to the 2, and a screwball right to the 2. He's got to have a nasty bruise there. Dumbfounded by the lack of command. It's getting all of us today. With the bases loaded and 1 away, Ben comes back up and takes a strike at the top part of the zone. And another screwball will strike him out. 2 away. Xander back at the plate. Takes a strike. The second pitch. Another strike. And the slider rises and hits the corner. A nasty pitch. I am proud of myself. But Xander comes back out, and after he's scoreless and almost spotless, bottom of the first, comes out to face the top of the order in the second. You can see what makes him so difficult to face. He's got a heater like nobody else in the league. He hides the ball well, and the ball has some serious rise. Joe is able to work a walk, and a much-needed man reaches base for the Invaders. Nick Tracy now takes a strike. Not much time to decide. You know what's coming, but whether or not you're able to put a swing on it, who knows? And Nick Tracy watching that ball go right by. Now I'm coming up, taking a strike, probably the best pitch I'm going to see the rest of the day. Swinging at the high fastball, trying to get ahead of it was a mistake. And good night. Right down the middle, he misses it. I miss it. Strike 3. Xander dealing. And Ethan unable to make contact. The 0-2 pitch from Xander. Strike 3, bottom pipe. I mean, good luck. Let's take a look at some of these again. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night, folks. Good luck. See you later. We head to the top of the third inning. Joe coming back in, hoping to right the ship.
All right, I'm good.
A 6-0 game. You figure Mason's going to come in to close out for the Fighters in the bottom half of the inning. What difference does a 6-run game versus a potential 11-run game truly make? So Joe's back in there hoping to get some outs and just find his release point again. But unfortunately, he walks another guy to start this inning. Now Thomas up with a man on. Takes a ball. And now Joe's getting closer and closer to the zone. But he walks another man. Ben taking low. And Joe coming right back with a slow pitch, perhaps an eephus. Looking to just find the zone, and he walks in there. 3 have walked.
What do you think?
And we haven't really seen this out of Joe. Before this game, he was truly a Cy Young contender, and perhaps the wheels have fallen off, but he makes up for it at the plate. He's a great team player. Just didn't have his A stuff today. Has a chance to get Xander, but he loses him. The 2-strike pitch, barely missing the zone. Comes back with a strike here to Mason after a man has scored. And a second strike. The heater getting past him. Popped up by Mason on the 2-strike pitch. And Joe's going to range and make the play. Just out of frame, Joe catches the ball down the line, recording his first out. And I come back in, hopefully, to close this thing out this inning. But Thomas continues to be a magnet, and I continue to miss the zone. Although there I get a piece of it, finding a strike, finding a second strike, bringing the count full, and just missing low with another screwball. And that's going to be a walk. And after that, we decide, you know what, with 1 away, 3 more runs to possibly give up this inning. Let's get Ethan in there and see what he can do, save our arms, and see if Ethan can get us out of this inning. Ben swinging at the first pitch, but taking ball 6 right here. And Xander at the plate with the bases still loaded. 3 runs in this inning. Takes a ball high. Ethan coming back with the 1-0. Xander fouls it off, but he's right on it. A hot shot down the line, the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Ethan missing high there. Count goes even. Dropping the arm slot down a little bit. Ball's popped foul. Giving chase is Ethan, but the ball will fall. Count remains at 2 strikes. The pitch from Ethan. Swung on. Flicked over to right. Into the wind. A home run. A 2-run shot for Xander. And once again, the Fighters score the maximum runs allowed in the inning. Down in the zone, Xander just putting it up in the air, making it an 11-run game. Mason coming in, he and Xander before this game combining for a whopping 0 runs given up. And you can see why here is Joe takes one to the brim of the hat. No time to react. Get out of the way. You can't. Mason, known to have the yips against lefties, drills another one in the head. And that's ball 6. A much-earned walk for Joe.
I said I was doing it. No, he said so.
Nick coming back up to the plate now with a man on. At this point, you're looking to hopefully just move the line, get guys on, and see if you can push across 11 to tie. Mason losing control completely here in that at-bat, and now a second man has reached. My turn to face the hot shot lefty here. Taking a ball, swinging and missing on a fastball on the inside part of the plate. Swinging and missing at a fastball high. The 2-strike pitch, fastball away. I chase like I'm William Contreras on the first pitch. Ball way outside, swing and miss. And that is just disgusting, folks. There's nothing you can do with that fastball. Ethan here, nothing doing on that pitch. The 2-strike pitch, just dotted on the pipe again. Unbelievable. Just disgusting work from Mason. And a slider gets the piece of Joe's bat. He's been having to fight for his life at the plate against Mason. And it just drops and fouls off the bat. Strike on Joe. A second strike, and now he's looking to just keep the game alive. Takes a ball. A great take on that slider. Perhaps the best one Mason's thrown all game. Joe able to fight off that fastball and get a piece of it. Choking up heavy on the bat. Takes another slider. Takes a fastball high. And takes a fastball low. The bases are loaded after another walk. Nick looking to hopefully reach base and keep this thing alive. Wears one in the thigh. The second pitch from Mason hits Nick in the knee, and a run is scored. The first earned run for Mason all season. And folks, we're going to listen in live here as a moment is beginning to develop. Let's listen to the folks on the field.
Yeah. You said no hitter was still in play.
Oh no, no hitter is not in play. The no hitter for the season for me is still in play.
Right. Let's change that in.
Mason hangs the slider, and I get all of it, folks. Let's take a look at it again. And a bit of emotion release as finally we're able to break through the Fighters pitching staff. Mason watching in awe. That ball, folks, was walloped. And I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I pimped that shit. 11-5 is the score. We all come across, and with two away, Ethan hoping to keep the game alive. It's going to take Mason coming back with a fastball for a strike. Another pitch getting the bottom part of the zone. And a swing and a miss from Ethan. That will do it. Fighters are your winners. 11-5, your final in Game 9. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next one.